thought you were somebody else.
Are you insane? You always go around the park yelling at people and scaring them half to death?
I didn't yell, and besides, I said I was sorry.
Well, for what it's worth, not that I really care, but who the hell did you think I was?
For your information, I thought you were Jimmy from the funeral home.
From the funeral home. Am I not breathing? Am I not blinking? Do you not see me blinking? Do you not see me waving my arms? Am I not circling around you?
You are.
Well, tell me, do I look dead to you?
Dead? No. Ridiculous? Yes.
That's because I'm mad. I mean, how would you like it if you have a nice peaceful afternoon and some lunatic comes up and scares you half to death?
Oh, for gosh sakes, you're acting like I'm wearing a Mike Myers Halloween mask and carrying a bloody knife. All I did was tap your newspaper and say, boo.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Oh, please. If it were Jimmy, he would have thought it was funny. He'd even accused me of flirting with him.
Oh, so you flirt with dead people?
Apparently not. I flirt with hateful strangers. And for your information, Jimmy isn't dead. He's the funeral director of Called Up Funeral Home.
Oh, called up funeral home. So what happens when they get called down?
I'm not sure, but I think there's a place for hateful strangers, unforgiving old geezers who can't take a joke.
Hey! You calling me names?
Well, if the shoe fits. Hey, tell me, do you have a pre-planned funeral, burial insurance, and checklist? Because if not, my friend Jimmy can set you right up. Oh my gosh.
What?
It can't be.
What?
Can it? What? Are my eyes deceiving me?
What do you see?
Oh my God, it's you!
God, I've never been called that before, but hey, I'll go with it. Feel free to bow down and worship.
Oh, you nitwit! I didn't mean your God, I just mean... Oh my God!
I can understand your amazement. I mean, back in the day, I could bench press 225 pounds, and compared to most men my age, I think I've aged rather nicely.
Joey Finnegan, I can't believe it's you.
Whoa. How did you know my name?
And my, look what the years have done to you.
The years, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And how do you know my name? From grammar school, high school, college? Co-worker? You're the girl that works at the corner pharmacy, right?
You don't recognize me, do you?
Not at all.
Come here, take a closer look. Closer. Look into my eyes.
No, can't say I recognize you, not at all. I guess you didn't age too well either, huh?
Didn't age well? Oh, you douchebag.
You know, on second thought, there is something very familiar about you, but the name.
As I recall, it was, my darling, your lips taste like sweet cherries.
Rita Bart? Is that really you?
It's
Oh
been
my
over 40 years, Joe.
40 years, has it been that long? Are we really that old? How the hell did you even recognize me?
How could I forget you? You were my second.
What? You told me I was your first.
Ooh. Well, I was young and naive at the time, and I was both excited and nervous to be with you. I mean, what was I supposed to say? Joe, that was great, but you're my second.
You lied to me?
Oh, come on. It was over 40 years ago.
And you're holding on to this lie for 40 years?
Not exactly. I told Jimmy.
The mortician? Why the hell would you tell a mortician that I was your second lover? Jesus Christ.
Because he was my third.
Oh.
Oh, come on. It was a long time ago. I mean, okay. He begged to know if he was my first. And I said, no, he wasn't. So I told him who my first was. I told him about you being my second and told him he was my third.
Okay, since we're doing true confessions here, who was your first?
He's dead. And with that said, I'd rather not talk about it.
Why?
Well, one, we were divorced years ago. Two, he was a mean and miserable drunk. And three, like I said, he's dead. You know, Jimmy gave me a discount, considering I'm the only person in this world that wanted to see him have a decent burial. My ex burned so many bridges, so many. Co-workers, friends, our children, burned them all up. So we burned him up. Cremation. Jimmy gave me a really good discount considering we had a past together.
Even though he was only number 3?
Oh, he got over it. It was a long time ago. Come to think of it, was I really your first? You said I was at the time.
Rita, everyone exaggerates these
Oh,
days.
so I wasn't.
I really can't remember.
Oh, I remember. First there was Al, who's dead. Then there was you. Then there was Jimmy. Let's see. Then there was Bill from PG&Y. Dani from the Shore Club. Oh, Jose from the bowling alley. That guy on the 4th of July. Geez, I can't even remember his name. Ricky. Oh, blind date that should never have happened. And then there was Harold from the Piggly Wiggly. He was a bagger. He's dead too. Tragic accident. God rest his soul. I would have married Harold, but Al came back and said, promise me the world. Unfortunately, I believed him.
Wow. I mean, you remembered them all, like, in order and everything.
Of course I do. You know what? Since you won't tell me who your first was, I'm just going to keep on believing it was me, even though I wasn't, so that way I can always have a special place in your heart.
So, first matters most?
Well, to a girl it does. As a matter of fact, since Al is dead, you just slid right into first place. By default, I mean. I hope that's okay with you.
Yeah, I slid into first place by default.
That's right, because Al is dead. Thank God he's dead. You are now moved into first place. Congratulations.
Oh. So, thank God he's dead, or thank God I slid into first place?
Both!
So, you single?
Well, yeah, at the moment I am. Me and this girl Carmen were thinking of hooking up, but it's just not me. I mean, it's her, but it's not me, and she's okay with it because we're friends. We're still friends. I was actually considering it for a while, but truth be told, I like men.
So, you're free at the moment then?
At the moment, yeah.
You know, Rita, I remember where we were.
Me too. The back seat of that red Dodge Lancer.
Oh, pink dress off the shoulders.
Oh, your dark hair and your eyes like Elvis.
Homo.
I like that.
I liked you, and, you know, I was even thinking, never mind.
But it matters, Joe. Everything matters in my book, especially the past.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear about your husband, Al, dying, though.
No, I'm not. Al was the meanest man I know. Not like you, Joe. You were really sweet to me.
You should have gone with your second choice.
Yeah, I should have. Oh, I forgot to ask, are you married?
Yeah, 30 years.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful. Relationships normally don't last that long.
Yeah, yesterday would have been our 35th anniversary. She died 5 years ago.
Oh, Joe, I'm sorry. Really, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just, except I just got too much time on my hands. So I come to the park here and, you know, get out of the house, get some fresh air, talk to some strangers and old friends.
Hey, I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm not. I'm sorry I got mad.
Oh, I'm not. If that were Al, he would have slapped the dickens out of me if I scared him like that.
Yeah. Well, I bet he got called down yonder. You know, is there a funeral home named that?
I don't know, but if there is one, that's exactly where he'd be. Oh, well, I better get going. I have to go to my book club. Us old folks do silly things like read books still.
Yeah.
Ah.
And read newspapers.
Yeah, nowadays the kids, all they do is stare at their cell phones.
Yeah, it's like reading has become a lost art.
Yeah. Well, it was really nice to see you, Joe.
So great to see you, Rita.
Bye.
Bye. Rita,
Yes, Joe?
I still have that Dodge Lancer.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a classic, like us.
Yeah, I keep it in the garage most of the time, and once in a while I take it out for a ride. I was wondering maybe if you'd like to go for a ride with me on Sunday?
I'd love to.
You would?
Of course.
Really?
It would be so much fun.
God, great. I can't believe how today turned out. I mean, 10 minutes ago I'm sitting here reading my horoscope. The next thing, you would show up, a blast from the past.
Your horoscope? Oh, I'm curious. What did it have to say?
As a matter of fact. Someone special will appear to turn your frown upside down. Open your eyes, look straight ahead. Open your heart to the love that will be sent your way. It will be a strong connection that will happen suddenly.
Oh, Joe. Ah! You got me back, didn't you?
And one last thing, Rita. First or second really doesn't matter.
No, Joe, it doesn't matter at all.
And just to be clear, you were my first.